Greetings! Gideon here once again. Today I want to talk to you about this graphic novel drawn by my good friend and fellow traveler in the world of comics, Eli Neugebauer. Eli is a good friend of mine, a great artist, and I am so happy and proud for him to have his first graphic novel now in print. It is important to note that he actually got his first graphic novel published when he was younger than I was when I had my first graphic novel published. So, way to go, Eli. I am both happy for you and jealous. This book tells the true story of Frankie King, a guy from Brooklyn who was a literary genius as well as an incredible basketball player, but a very troubled man who had many, many struggles in his life. Let's take a look at a few of the pages inside here. First of all, check out the page layout here. Eli does a great job of laying out the panels in an interesting way and telling a part of a story that could be kind of predictable if the page layout wasn't so interesting. I love the way that there's these boxed in panels across the middle here and then these open panels at the top and the bottom. Frankie King was a troubled man, and Eli does a great job with the way he draws the book with this really rough and intense line work here. So here we have a sequence where Frankie is literally beating his head against a wall. The rigor and violence of the line work really matches the intensity of the story. And really throughout, Eli does a great job balancing the storytelling with interesting choices in composition. The story takes place in Brooklyn, and Brooklyn is kind of also a main character in this story. There's lots of pages where he lets scenes of Brooklyn itself tell the story, including the cover and the back cover here. Frankie King was a complicated guy, and one of the themes of the book is the ways in which, despite being so talented and so charismatic, that it seemed as if he wanted to erase himself in a certain way. And again, there's a lot of images that Eli does in the book that kind of portray that sadness and that absence. So the book is out now. I highly recommend that you get yourself a copy if you're interested in basketball, if you're interested in psychology, or if you're just a fan of any story that has to do with Brooklyn. Get yourself a copy of Whatever Happened to Frankie King.